Douluo, Star Officials Challenge, everyone is stronger than Tang San. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author, we do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Period. The eyes are wide open. Unexpectedly, Gurong was so lucky. First draw. He got the artifact Sea God Trident. This is the legendary Sea God. Artifacts used possess supreme divine power, enough to suppress everything and increase combat power. Under the ring, Bosaixi, who is still healing, stand up abruptly. Holding the Sea God scepter, he came to the edge of the ring front of Gurong. That golden artifact. She is the high priest of Sea God Island. 100% sure. This really was the Sea God Trident without a doubt. Bosaixi exclaimed subconsciously, how can it be? He pulled out the divine weapon, the Sea God Trident, my Sea God seed of Sea God Island. Could it be that it changed hands like this? The same goes for the deep sea demon whale king. Trident, this is his countless years dreaming of needing to inherit the Sea God position, a heaven-defying artifact that can only be obtained. That's how it got drawn. Give it out. Bosaixi and the deep sea demon whale king, more shocked than others. The mentality of the two directly collapsed after that. I will fight for a hammer. PS. 5th change, 5/5, IO3. Chapters. It hasn't been updated today, I'm trying my best. Chapter 121. Gurong draws out the holy angel sword again, but is threatened by Jin Daoliu, and draws the sword of Shuri God on the ring Fudon. Lin Feng looked at Gurong. The extracted artifact. Sea God Trident. Quite a surprise. He took a special look. An explanation of this artifact reward 1,000 caddies, but as long as you get the artifact and recognize the owner, it will become in the hands of those who use it, the most suitable weight. This is the Sea God Trident, although it's not the one sealed by Sea God Island, the attributes and powers that can be possessed, it's all the same. As long as you drop the blood in, among the Sea God Trident, the artifact will automatically recognize its owner, or you can also use the artifact, give it to someone else, the reward drawn from the silver wheel, it's all giftable. In addition, in this Sea God Trident, contains a small part, the power of the Sea God. If you can penetrate it, it can also be opened directly. 9 trials. 4 Sea God's position, complete the test content, the soul power has broken through level 100, inherit the seed of Sea God. Lin Feng's words like thunder on the ground. The hearts of under the ring exploded, make everyone them pale. I was shocked, never thought of it. Gurong got it through a lottery, this divine weapon. The Sea God Trident, it will fight the Trident from Sea God Island, have exactly the same abilities. Even more incredible, this artifact among the Sea God Trident, it even contains a small part, the power of the Sea Gods. You can get it as long as you penetrate it. 9 tests on the legendary God of the Sea to know Star Official Challenge, rewarding an A+ rating is required, only then is it possible to appear, and now Gurong only relied on it. 1 chance at the silver sweepstakes. It is possible to start the divine test. Also got the artifact Sea God Trident, such luck, it's just against the sky. Let countless people envy it. Poseidon stared in the arena, the Sea God Trident in front of Gurong. Her beautiful cheeks were full of sorrow. If by Gurong see through the Sea God Trident contains the power of the Sea God, open the Sea God 9 trials and successfully passed the test, and from now on Sea God Island is no longer Sea God, the place where the gods are inherited. There must be a large loss of soul masters. Period. Look at the entire ocean world. No one can anymore suppress those vicious and brutal evil sea spirit beast. Ocean world will go back thousands of years ago. The dark state of the Sea God Poseidon before he became a god everywhere is full of killing and fear, hateful. It must be in the ancient banyan tree. Penetrate the divine weapon. The Sea God Trident, the divine power within. Before opening the Sea God 9 trials, find Tang San and let him start the Sea God 9 trials as soon as possible. Sea God's inherited divine position. It must not fall into Gurong's hands. The eyes of the deep sea demon whale king exude evil spirit. The left eye was even more painful. Stare at that handle. The golden light is bright and full. The trident of Sea God power. His left eye was occluded back then. Poseidon, the god of the sea, stabbed him blind with an artifact now in human form. Although the eyes recovered, but the hatred in my heart cannot be erased at the same time. The deep sea demon whale king. It is possible to cut who? The ancient Banyan that inherited the seed of the Sea God. Generate endless killing intent. Poseidon and Sea World, losing contact. This is the king who snatched the god position. The best chance. This king will never allow it. The seed of the sea god has fallen into the hands of others. The deep-sea demon whale king thought to himself. His pupils stared at Gurong with killing intent. If eyes could kill, then the ancient banyan has been killed thousands of times in the arena. Gurong showed joy on his face due to extreme excitement. The body trembled slightly, unexpectedly. My first lottery draw, I got the artifact, Sea God Trident. There is still a chance to open it in the future. 9 trials for Sea God's position. Gurong suddenly noticed from below the rainbow Saxi and the killing intent of the deep-sea demon whale king. His brows were tightly wrinkled. He stared at the artifact in front of him. There was a look of determination in his eyes. If it's because of fear of being chased and killed by peerless Douluo, give up on the Lord Recognition artifact. I'm afraid I will regret it for the rest of my life. Fight. Gurong immediately scratched his fingers in Poseidon and, under the angry gaze of the deep-sea demon whale king, dropped the blood artifact Sea God Trident. The trident sucks the blood glow more. Dazzling golden light fly into the air and surround the ancient banyan tree. Turned around a few times. Fly to him again. Make a gesture of surrender. Gurong clearly felt himself. There are some connections with trident. Can feel the handle. The terrifying power contained in the peerless artifact. He slowly extended his hand. Hold the Sea God Trident. It was earth-shattering. The power of the Sea God came from the trident. Integrate into Gurong's body. In an instant, he was under his control. The strength has skyrocketed. Gurong took a deep breath. I didn't bother. Various gazes from under the arena. Take the Sea God Trident. Income into the soul tool. Look at the silver turntable in front of you. Hold out a finger again. Toggle lightly. The silver needle began to spin. Gurong and those under the ring. Everyone became tense again. Stare at the silver needle on the silver turntable. This time, the silver needle turns very fast. It also stops very quickly. In the area of the artifact angelic sword stopped in an instant. The audience fell silent again. Deathly silence. Not a sound. Unexpectedly, Gurong was so lucky that he exploded. He even took out the artifact again. Angel Holy Sword from the God of Angels family and the artifact of the Sea God of Sea God Island, as precious as it is terrifying. In the arena, Lin Feng saw the silver needle stop area. Even him, they all froze for a while. Gurong's luck is fine. Just move your fingers like that. Period. Just Bo Saxi and Jin Daoliu, the artifacts of the two families have been obtained. He has won last time. Lucky draw chance. It's not about the sword of God. Sure. Should we also extract it together? 3 artifacts. The inheritance of the 3 gods. Afraid that the world will not be chaotic. In the midst of seeing from the silver carousel, the silver light cluster that flew out came in front of Gurong and turned into a handful. Holy Angel Excalibur. He spoke immediately and said, Gurong. This is the divine weapon angelic holy sword, same as the Sea God Trident. It's not stored in the angel family, the one from the Temple of Angels, but with the same power. As long as you drop a drop of blood, the holy sword of the angel will automatically recognize the master, see through the power of the angel god inside. Then you can start the 9 trials of angel god. Angel holy sword can be gifted. Lin Feng finished speaking. Jin Daoliu under the arena immediately. Red eyes rushed to the edge of the ring. The request is, the old man will agree. Gurong looked at Jin Daoliu under the ring. Playfully said with a smile, Chief Patriarch, angelic holy sword, it's an artifact of the God of Angels. It also contains the 9 trials of the angel god. I'm afraid this world, it's impossible except for the artifact. There is an item that can match its value. So this holy angel sword, I refuse to make a deal with you. Immediately afterwards, Gurong holds the angel holy sword. Income into the soul guide. He has recognized the master artifact. The Sea God Trident. Prepare to use the angel holy sword. Take it back to Shenzhen to recognize the Lord. Such is the strength of the 7 treasure glazed tile school. It must skyrocket. Kyan Daoliuki's face was ferocious. Jin Ringsu has the strength of the soul sage, not enough to reach the open qualifications for the angel 9 examination if it is the artifact of the angel family. The angel holy sword was taken away by Gurong. Then the god position is in danger. Jin Daoliu revealed a terrifying killing intent from his body. He looked coldly at Gurong on the ring. Threatened, Gurong, you'd better use the holy angel sword. Hand it over immediately, otherwise not only you will suffer, even the 7 treasure glazed tile sect behind you, of my angel family. For a while everyone in the audience was shocked. Unexpectedly, Jin Daoliu will be drawn because of Gurong artifact angel holy sword. In such a despicable threat, Jin Ringsu walked to Grandpa. The same eyes were full of murderous intent. The ancient banyan on the ring. She awakened from the seraph martial soul. I have been carrying it since the day the long cherished wish of a family of angels to become gods. How could it be possible for the god of angels to take the throne fall into other hands? Bo Saxi looked at Jin Daoliu, then he looked at Gurong with a cold look in his eyes, threatened aloud, Gurong, if you don't do it yourself, cut off the connection with the Sea God Trident, hand over the artifact again, that's Bo Saxi with me, be an enemy of the entire Sea God Island, all Sea Soul Masters on Douluo Continent, I won't let you go. By 2 Peerless Douluo, the resulting terrorist killing intent spread. Many Soul Masters around hurriedly avoided for fear of being affected. The King of Slaughter from afar has been resuppressed in the body. Tang Chen realized, he taunted aloud, Jin Daoliu. Bo Saxi, you two look like this now, you really lost the face of Peerless Douluo, an artifact obtained by someone's ability. You actually use threats. I want to force the other party to hand it over. This is going to be laughed at by the world. For a moment people around, both towards Bo Saxi and Jin Daoliu, cast a strange look, just afraid of the majesty of Peerless Douluo. No one dared to make a mockery. Bo Saxi stared quietly. Surface is the king of killing. Period. It was actually Tang Chen's guy. There are whole grains in my heart. Never thought the two would come to this point. Jin Daoliu snorted coldly and said, Tang Chen, your back won't hurt when you talk there. It was extracted. It's not the sword of God Shura in your hand. The artifact is the inheritance place for each god position. It's all important. I don't believe it's yours. The sword of God Shura has also been drawn. You can still stay so calm. The Slaughter King looked angry, roared, Jin Daoliu, I repeat it again. I am the King of Slaughter. It's not the Tang Chen you mentioned. If you dare to say another word, a promise between me, the King of Slaughter, and you, it should be completely void. However, the words of the Slaughter King have not yet fallen. A crowd under the arena at this time. There was a sound, the sound of excited shock. It was as violent as a torrent and a tsunami. Look, the third time for Gurong, silver turntable lucky draw. It was actually drawn. Sacred artifact Shura God sword. Hardy hurriedly looked towards the arena. I really saw it at this moment in front of Gurong, floating wrapped in the air of killing, a wicked sword with a law of slaying. This is exactly the artifact of God Shura, sword of Shura God. PS. The first update, 1/5, IO3. Chapters. Chapter 122. Slap the King of Slaughter in the face. Help Tang Chen regain consciousness. Bo Saxi challenges the task and duels with Gurong. In the arena, silver turntable. After 3 draws into points of light dissipated between heaven and earth, Gurong watched suspended in front of the eyes artifact Shura God sword. His face was stunned. I was shocked inside, blurted out surprise and said, my 3 lucky draw chances. It turned out to be all 3 artifacts extracted. I'm so lucky today, right? Looking at the sky these days and nights, sure enough, I, Gurong, have finally started to change my luck. Gurong was full of joy. He can already imagine it. Wait for the luck challenge to end. Back to the 7 treasure glazed tile school. Put 3 in front of Chen Xin. Artifacts revealed. The shocked expression shown by the other party. Just think about it. Let Gurong feel comfortable of the Azure God. This artifact is the same as what you obtained before. Sea God Trident, Angel Holy Sword is about the same. As long as a drop of blood is enough to recognize the Lord, there's a small part in it, the power of Shura God. It can be opened by penetrating the 9 trials of the Azure God. The sword of the Azure God can be given as a gift. After a pause, he continued, Gurong, you have completed the challenge, rewarded, then go down, let others come up and take up the challenge. Gurong hurriedly faced it. Seniors on the futon. I bow deeply. Grateful and respectful said, yes, senior, then, turn around. Wrap the handle in front of you. The artifact of killing spirit. The sword of Shura God is included in the soul tool. Then stride down the ring. But it was rushed over directly. Bossy. Jin Daoliu is surrounded by the King of Slaughter. All 3 of them had 9 spirit rings spinning under their feet, the monstrous murderous concentration. The Slaughter King was the first to threaten, ancient Banyan. Period. Jin Daoliu laughed and mocked, Tang Chen, who the hell was there just now? Mock me and Bo Saxi, threatening Gurong, have lost the face of Peerless Douluo. You really lost you now, the face of Hao Xianzong, be ridiculed by the world. Bo Saxi next to him laughed lightly. My heart is also very relieved. The corner of the Slaughter King's mouth twitched. Put the sword of God Shura in your hand. Pointing at Jin Daoliu, he said angrily, Jin Daoliu, please repeat one more word. Believe it or not, I'll kill you right now, and I'm not Tang Chen, I am the King of Slaughter in the Slaughter City, have been to me, no emotion, then I have nothing to say, but you don't have to pretend, you don't know me and Jin Daoliu, do you? Her words fell to the ground. Inside the King of Slaughter, Tang Chen's consciousness started to mess up again, made him look pained. In his right hand, he holds the sword of God. Sure, wrong with you. It was just that Bo Saxi approached. The Slaughter King is even more painful. He could only suppress Tang Chen's consciousness in his body. One side exploded with soul power. 9 soul rings rose from under his feet. The sword of God sure in his hand. Pointing at Bo Saxi, he shouted hoarsely, "If you dare to take a step closer, I will absolutely kill you." In such pain there was sadness in his eyes, just about to force forward but was stopped by Jin Daolia's sender a voice message. "Bo Saxi, calm down first. Since the senior called the King of Slaughter Tang Chen, then he is absolutely right with Tang Chen. Tang Chen's current situation is very wrong. It is likely that something has controlled the mind. Consciousness cannot regain consciousness. If you force it closer, it will only hurt him." Bo Saxi listened to Jin Daoliu's sound transmission. Emotions calmed down a little, but she looked at the King of Slaughter, still full of worries. He holds the Sea God scepter in his right hand. He grasped his left hand tightly and thought to himself, "Tang Chen, don't worry, I will definitely find a way as soon as possible, bring you back to consciousness." Poseidon recalled she was attacked by the deep-sea demon whale king just now. The picture of the King of Slaughter making a bold move, the words he yelled at that time, "Anyone who dares to touch me will seek death." Bo Saxi will never forget. More convinced of the real Tang Chen. Definitely the affected mind. Just find a way to bring him back. Tang Chen will definitely be able to wake up. Poseidon is facing the silver-haired man on the futon of the ring. "Wrong for me, don't let him get away. I'm going up to accept the adventure challenge." Jin Daolio nodded, said, "Bo Saxi, don't worry, go up and accept the adventure challenge. Gurong doesn't dare to run away at all, because if he dares to leave, then tonight at the 7 treasure glazed tile school, it will be razed to the ground." Beside Liu Erlong in the crowd, Gurong came back here. He can feel it. There are many title Douluo levels. Mental power locks itself. The situation is extremely pessimistic. Is it really necessary? It will be hard to get all 3 peerless artifacts handed over. I cannot be reconciled. Gurong clenched his fist tightly, looking forward. Seniors on the futon in the arena. If senior is willing to do it for me, warning Jin Daoliu, Bo Saxi, the King of Slaughter, then the artifact I have. No one dares to make another decision. But what should I do? How can I ask senior to help me with this? Or it is, what should I do? Only by resolving the current unfavorable situation. Period. Gurong's eyes were on the King of Slaughter, Bo Saxi, Jin Daoliu and the deep-sea demon whale king. Looking back and forth between the eyes of Bibi Dong and Jin Ringsu, all stared at the crowd. An ancient banyan tree from the 7 treasure glazed tile school. I really didn't expect it. A member of the 7 treasure glazed tile school get it for the first time. Eligibility to accept star official challenge is just a B+ rating bonus. Finally got it. 3 artifacts of the gods. Damn it, I knew it earlier, last night. You shouldn't have made a fuss. Destroy the Blue Lightning Overlord Dragon Sect, but at all costs, destroy the 7 treasure glazed tile school first. Gurong won't get it today. 3 artifacts. There is also a divine test that may obtain 3 god positions. Bibi Dong said. He looked at Jin Ringsu beside him. He stroked her head comfortingly and said, "Xiaoxu, don't worry, even if Gurong gets the artifact, it's useless. His soul power is only level 95. In the spirit hall, there are plenty of people who can kill him, and the 7 treasure glazed tile school is Gurong's weakness." Waiting for today's opening. The luck challenge is over. I'll send out another army of soul masters. Attack the 7 treasure glazed tile school. At that time, Gurong will naturally hand it over obediently. 3 artifacts. Let Xiaoxu Yu again recognize the master of the 3 artifacts together. Maybe it's still possible. Inherit 3 god positions at the same time. Gain supreme power. Help Wuhun Temple, sweeping all major forces. Unify Douluo Continent. Jin Ringsu met her mother's eyes happily and said, "Mom, the entire Douluo Continent in the future, it will definitely belong to the Spirit Hall, belongs to the family of angels, Mom and I, and Grandpa, the other side." Bo Saxi held the sea god scepter in his hand. Under everyone's gaze. Step into the ring. This is one from in the endless ocean. Peerless Douluo of Sea God Island, powerful person who has ever appeared. Gathered in Hanhei City. Tens of thousands of soul masters. Are very looking forward to, curious. Poseidon will in the end. What type of adventure to choose? What ratings and rewards can be obtained? Can it be broken? By yesterday. From the Douluo Continent 10,000 years later. Ho Yu Heo, a genius soul master. The highest record ever set. Silver-haired young man in front of him. Just at first glance I was amazed, but she is the high priest of Sea God Island. Soul power level 99. Peerless Douluo. Soon it calmed down. The left and right hands hold the Poseidon scepter arched and bowed and said, Pasisi, see you, Bosaksi, meet senior. Lin Feng looked at Bosaksi in front of him. Discovery is better than what was seen in previous lives. The anime looks even better. Noble, holy, it's the type of royal sister he likes. But after what happened last night, Lin Feng found himself right. Jin Ringsu's obsession became deeper. Now look at something like Bosaksi or Meng Yiren in the arena waiting for a beautiful woman. It was no longer the throbbing it was before. He nodded and said, Bosaksi, take out the adventure star feather you got, inject soul power, and I will start an adventure challenge for you. Said, yes, senior. Then take out the adventure star feather, then inject soul power. The star feather glowed with sky blue light. Fly into the air and change into two signs several meters high. It is engraved with mysterious stripes. One word challenge emerged. Risk. It's about exposing a little known secret about yourself. Adventure Zingai will be based on the degree of exposure, effects and other aspects. Give ratings and rewards. The second is to challenge and take risks. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Period. That is to randomly issue a challenge mission. As long as you do it on the spot, Adventure Star Feather will be based on the completed effect. Give ratings and rewards. You now have a minute to choose. Lin Feng's words into the ears of everyone below make Jin Daoliu and the deep-sea demon whale king the king of slaughter. Bibi Dong. Everyone became tense. Started by Peerless Douluo. Adventure challenge. Significance. This time the rating rewards. Most likely it will break. Star officials challenge the highest record ever. Poseidon stared. The air is made of adventure star feathers. 2 adventure cards formed by splitting in 2. Try to unleash a mental probe. It's a pity that there is no game at all. Her indifferent gaze. Land on the challenge adventure card. Challenge adventure. Lin Feng nodded. Unleash the power of a formation included in the challenge adventure card. Next moment, challenge on the adventure card. A piece of text is gradually revealed by the blue light. Bosaksi entered the duel with Gurong on the ancient battlefield, and had to defeat the opponent within a stick of incense. Adventure Star Feather will give rating rewards based on your performance in this process. PS. The second update, 2/5, IO3. Chapters. Let us observe 3 minutes of silence for Gurong first. Chapter 123. Gurong's good use is over. A duel cannot be refused. Bosaksi, how dare you take my 3 tricks for a while? Everyone in the audience seeing the sky, challenge adventure cards. After the text that emerged, all are dumbfounded, did not respond. The surrounding space has never been quieter. Silently terrible. Lin Feng watched. Challenge adventure cards posted tasks. I couldn't help but burst out laughing. Ancient Banyan. Ancient Banyan, looks like your 3 draws. Draw out 3 artifacts in a row. It's really drained your luck. Facing Bosaksi with a spirit power of level 99, the key point is that she still has murderous intentions for you. How will you face this time? Lin Feng moved towards the bottom of the ring. Gurong glanced at it. The guy was found to be pale. Even his lips and teeth were trembling under the ring. After a brief silence, fierce cheers broke out. Many people are gloating. Douluo has been miserable this time. Although you have invincible explosive luck, send Sea God Island, angels. The capital of killing. These 3 gods are inherited. Extract all the artifacts. There's even a chance to start the 9 trials of God's position. Whoever thought bad luck will come so fast? It was opened in Sea God Douluo. Adventure challenge. Challenging adventure. Be the target of a duel. Level 95 versus level 99. Even if Douluo has it, 3 peerless artifacts, it's impossible to make up the gap between them. I thought, Douluo will create miracles in the future, on my own. Inherit 3 god positions. Shake Sea God Island hard. Angels, the capital of killing. Fight against the 3 peerless Douluo. Tisk tisk tisk. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. Meet Sea God Douluo now. His little life is on the line. It seems that you can't be an ancient banyan. Sometimes luck is too much. It's not necessarily a good thing. Many people for Douluo ancient banyan just got a B+ rating. 3 chances at the silver spinner. 3 pieces were extracted. Peerless artifact. It can be said to be envious and jealous. See him now ended up with peerless Douluo. The end of Bosaksi's duel. He gloated and ridiculed again and again this side of Wuhun and Jin Daoliu, Jin Ringsu Bibi Dong, Huyan's home golden crocodile Douluo and others, they all looked happy and excited. He cast a playful look at Gurong and is a supporter of Gurong, a faction of major forces and casual repair Liu Erlong, Dugubo Duglong, ghosts and others. Their faces were very ugly. Period. On Douluo Continent, the inheritance of the three great gods, they all have a top powerhouse. This is for other forces, it will be a great disaster. It finally came from the 7 treasure glazed tile school bone Douluo ancient banyan. 3 peerless artifacts were drawn. There will be opportunities in the future. Disintegrate the influence of the 3 major inheritance places. There is also a background of strength, but it happens at this time. Be challenged by the adventure of Sea God Douluo. Challenge task as a dual object. It's really a bad start. How should this be done in the arena? Poseidon saw it. Challenge on the adventure card displayed challenge tasks. A cold smile appeared on her beautiful face. Dai Jin Daoli looked up to the sky and laughed. Leon took a look at Gurong. Then he looked at Bosaxi on the ring. Said harshly, Bosaxi, wait a minute, you must be sure, you can't show mercy, just kill Gurong. Then our 3 great gods, the crisis of the inheritance land is lifted. Worry that ancient banyan dares to fight with me from Sea God Island. Sacred artifact Sea God Trident recognizes its owner, peeping the seed of the Sea God. I will definitely not let him walk out of the ancient battlefield alive. Long, Dugubo. They all looked at Gurong worriedly at this moment. He became the head of the major forces, a new hope. After all, Tang San is only a little level 55 soul king. Gurong itself not only possesses level 95 soul power, also got 3 inheritance artifacts. If he can inherit the position of God on the future, then the attack from Wuhun can be defeated. Protect all forces, get rid of the cancer of Wuhun, return the entire Douluo continent, a world of peace and prosperity. In the crowd, Gurong tried his best to put on a calm and composed look, but his pale face, slightly trembling lips and teeth, it was exposed. He was in a broken mood at this moment. Gurong suddenly understood. Tang San was captured by the entire Douluo continent. The feeling of being watched by the entire Soul Master world. His situation was even worse. Fidgeting. Life is better than death. Sleep without one eye open, sleep with one eye closed. Don't feel at ease, don't dare to sleep too much. Gurong forcibly calm down, take a deep breath like a warrior about to die. Generously come to the star official to challenge the edge of the ring against all pressure towards the silver-haired man on the futon in the arena. The salutation request says, Senior, I want to refuse to duel with Bosaxi. Can you? Immediately cheers from the audience disappeared in an instant. Countless eyes stared at Gurong. Good guy doesn't play cards according to common sense, but this is also reflected from the side. A very big question. Someone who accepts the challenge of adventure. Choose challenge to take the risky words. If the published challenge content is fight a duel with someone, present the designated person cannot refuse. It's going to be terrible. Someone who accepts the challenge of adventure in order to get high rating rewards absolutely will be desperate to kill and the designated person. It was bad luck. It's okay to be strong. Those who are weak will go up to die. Many people immediately recognize the problem. Jin Daoliu, the king of slaughter. Bibi Dong, the deep sea demon whale king, etc. top powerhouse. They all looked at those on the futon in the arena. Period. Silver-haired man. They also don't want to be gratuitous. Be used as a stepping stone for others to get rewards. Inexplicably dueling with a master of the same level. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. So hurt. In the arena. Bosaxi looked nervously. Audience. Majestic said, the task issued by the challenge adventure card, as long as the designated dual object, I can't refuse. In an instant, the entire Hanhei city square, it exploded again. The exclamation of flash floods and tsunamis. In this way, as long as there are people, when accepting the challenge, people watching the battle under the arena, yourself can overwhelm the strength of the audience. Otherwise there is danger. Obviously more than 99% of the people present it doesn't have this kind of superpower. Fortunately peerless Douluo on the ring Sea God Island. Poseidon has already determined the dual object. Otherwise, most of the audience he will definitely choose to escape first. Facing peerless Douluo now it can be called a terrifying strength. A vast majority of people are designated as dueling objects. There is only one dead end. Bosaxi secretly breathed a sigh of relief, but also secretly in the heart, become worried. She looked at the king of slaughter. Look at Jin Daoliu again. The eyes of the two were serious. Let's look down the ring together. Show a sinister smile. The deep-sea demon whale king with a murderous look all over his body. If you only look at individual combat power. King, fortunately, my adventure challenge, the candidate for the duel, confirmed. Wait a minute, if Jin Daoliu, Tang Chen, the deep-sea demon whale king opened it, It's an adventure challenge. Let's temporarily withdraw from Hanhei City to avoid it. This way there is no risk of being selected. Bo Saxi thought to himself. Killing intent appeared in his eyes again. He looked coldly at Gu Rong under the ring and Jin Dao Liu, Bibi Dong Lord of Slaughter, Ghost, and more. Everyone finally realized the horror of challenging adventures. I'll have the strong to start the challenge adventure. Thoughts to avoid immediately. Only the deep-sea demon Whale King. Now he's shirtless. Arms around. There was an evil murderous look in his eyes. Show a sinister smile. The terrifying aura on his body was released. It made the deep-sea demon Whale King a few meters around. Only him, Jin Dao Liu, Bo Saxi, you two better not be bumped into by this king. The deep-sea demon Whale King looked at it playfully. Wild, try to think of everything you can the way to live by yourself, but at this moment on the ring food on Lin Feng smiled slightly, waved the power of the first array, take the ancient banyan under the ring wrapped and flew to the ring, then play the power of the second formation, open up a place in the air, an ancient battlefield full of killing spirit, then play the power of the third formation, will turn pale the trembling ancient banyan. There is also a murderous aura surging around him. Poseidon wrapped. Send it into the ancient battlefield. All are in this moment. Concentrate. Staring closely at the ancient battlefield. On that huge arena. Bo Saxi and Gu Rong appeared there. A stick of incense flew above the ring. Period. Under the ring. Jin Dao Liu, the king of slaughter. The deep-sea demon Whale King. And who belongs to Wuhun Temple. They all showed expressions of excitement and anticipation. And the personnel of those major forces. But full of regret, dejected. The hope that finally rose. Just everyone like that. They didn't feel that Gu Rong was there. Peerless Douluo's subordinates were able to leave alive. Ancient battlefield. Among the ancient battlefields, Bo Saxi and Gu Rong, who came here, both of them more or less affected by the murderous aura of this world. The blood in the body is boiling, thirst to kill and fight. Bo Saxi held the Poseidon scepter in his hand. A heavy pillar of the ground, level 99 soul power, is like the sea sweep. Spread instantly, enveloped the entire arena. There are 8 black and 1 red rises under the feet. 9 powerful spirit rings, vaguely a weak sea god power show. It even briefly filled the surrounding. The murderous aura is isolated. Gu Rong, how dare you fight with me on Sea God Island? The sea god trident, an artifact of the same vein, recognizes its master, peeping the seed of the sea god. Today I am Bo Saxi, I will let you fall here. Disdainful. Calm look looking at Bo Saxi, he said calmly. Bo Saxi, don't think that your soul power is level 99, I, Gu Rong, will be afraid of you. Do you dare to accept my 3 moves? As long as you can continue, I will disconnect from the Sea God Trident, and the Angel Holy Sword, Sword of the Azure God. How about handing over these 3 artifacts? You Bo Saxi, do you have the guts to take 3 moves from me? P.S. The third update, 3/5, IO3. Chapters. This is from yesterday. Gu Rong. There must be many people looking forward to my death. I must not let those bastards get their way. Watch me move my mind and play Bo Saxi in my hands. Doghead arrogant. Group number 744,092,389. Chapter 124. Gu Rong procrastinates for time. The power of the artifact is unexpected inside the ancient battlefield. Gu Rong's words to the outside world into everyone's ears. Lin Feng showed a playful smile. He understood that Gu Rong was planning to play tricks. Nowadays, Douluo and me, completely bind luck. A new god realm is born. Many gods are floating between heaven and earth, looking for a home. I have to let more possess potential strength. There are still people with luck to inherit the throne. Only Douluo Continent becomes stronger. The god realm becomes stronger. My overall strength can only become stronger. Lin Feng looked at the ancient battlefield, the ancient banyan among them, curious what he does next. Under the ring, Jin Dao Liu and the deep-sea demon Whale King, king of slaughter, and others. After hearing what Gu Rong said, everyone's complexion changed drastically. They all understand the soul power level 99, and the gap between level 95. It's not a few hands that haven't been mastered at all artifacts can make up for it. Gu Rong couldn't possibly be Bo Saxi's opponent. If you let the Angel Holy Sword and Sword of Shurigat, it fell into the hands of Bo Saxi with her Seagull Douluo's divine power. Mobilize the 3 artifacts then in this Douluo Continent between heaven and earth. I am afraid that except for the coming of the gods or seniors, that no one would be his opponent for Bo Saxi. Jin Dao Liu, the king of slaughter, the deep-sea demon Whale King, was unwilling in their eyes. Gu Rong did this entirely to save his life. Find the steps for yourself to hand over the artifact with Bo Saxi's strength. I want it. Isn't it easy to take his 3 moves? At the same time, This is the audience. What other people think at this moment. Instead of being killed by Bo Saxi, take away the artifact. It's better to find such a 3-stroke reason it can make peerless Douluo favors still able to survive among the ancient battlefields in the arena. Bo Saxi heard what Gu Rong said. His face was slightly startled. Then the eyes showed joy. She held the sea god scepter in her hand. The heavy pillars are on the ground. Looking at the ancient banyan from afar, it reveals a touch that is enough to turn all living beings upside down. With a beautiful smile, he said softly, "Come on, Gu Rong, sword of the Azure god. These 3 artifacts must belong to me." Bo Saxi's words and attitude making of the outside world Jin Daoliu, the king of slaughter, the deep-sea demon whale king and others. His face became extremely ugly. Endless killing intent. The slaughter king and the deep-sea demon whale king body surges. Although Jin Daoliu didn't reveal his murderous air, but from his flushed face can see now he is struggling in his heart. Ancient battlefield in the arena. Gu Rong thought to himself, inwardly relieved. Spiritual power is released. Found the burning incense stick above the ring. About 1/10 of it has passed. His eyes flashed brightly and he thought to himself, "It's just a stick of incense time. I must drag it down." Gu Rong smiled lightly. Level 95 soul power is released one after the other, rising yellow, purple, black, 9 soul rings is soared to the highest point. Only then will the next spirit ring come up. One after another shouted, "Bo Saxi, take my first move, the 7th soul skill, the true body of the bone dragon." The 7th soul ring under Gu Rong's feet lit up. The whole person jumped into the air. A head emerged from behind the bone dragon. A little bit of the sea god's power, even if there is only a trace. But this time the coercion, compared to just opening the attack challenge, the avatar of the condensed martial spirit, it is several times more dangerous. Such a situation, it made Bo Saxi's face below condense slightly. Fortunately, Gu Rong was selected. Become her dueling opponent. Otherwise, wait for Gu Rong to figure it out. Among the artifacts of the sea god trident in it, the consequences could be disastrous. The ancient banyan in the sky affected by the murderous aura between heaven and earth. Consciousness is more or less stimulated. I can't wait to mobilize all my strength. Immediately start a war with Bo Saxi. The most urgent thing is to delay the time. Gu Rong sneaked a glance. The stick of incense that was lit, the momentum he created formed a hurricane. Speed up the burning of incense. Bo Saxi didn't notice this. The 9th soul ring under his feet lit up. The 9th soul skill, Bone Dragon. Gu Rong leaped to the other end. The top of the huge bone dragon head. Be one with it. Bone dragon grows wings. There were dragons roaring and roaring, going madly in all directions. And under the blessing of that strand of sea god's power, on the bone dragon, there was a little golden light. It is very different from before, except, the bone dragon soared into the sky. Flew to the ancient battlefield. The top of the sky. It took more than a minute. Dive down again. Form a black and gold tornado. In the meantime, countless thunder and lightning wandered around, carrying an incomparable terrifying aura, towards the arena. Behind him was Bo Saxi, who is the true body of the sea god. Bombarded down. Bo Saxi looked at the sky above. Purple-black dragon roll. Powerful spiritual power penetrates everything. See the ancient banyan in the tornado. His face changed slightly and he exclaimed, "The power of Lord Sea God. Sure enough, you can't be petty. Gu Rong is just nothing now. Get the master of the artifact sea god trident. The strength has improved so much." The cohesion of boundless soul skills. It turned into several powerful water spouts. Protect her whole body and it will have a range of 100 meters into a bottomless black hole unless the opponent's soul power is higher than hers. Otherwise, it is absolutely impossible to break through. In an instant, a black and gold tornado spawned by a bone dragon into the black hole space bombarded above the water spout. The moment the two energies touched together, Gu Rong spit out a mouthful of bloody glance away the burning incense above the ring. There was determination in his eyes. Continuously inject soul power. Persevere. Bo Saxi noticed Gu Rong's little move with a cold snort. "Gu Rong, don't delay the time. Give me loose." I saw her holding the sea god scepter. Heavy pillars on the ground. Soul power spread. The power of the water spout increased dramatically. Defeat the black and gold tornado. Gu Rong's body flew upside down, continuously sprayed blood in the air. Such a scene making the outside world. Many people were moved by it. The power of peerless Douluo is indeed terrifying. Even Gu Rong has that trace blessed by the power of the sea god. After all, it is impossible to make up. Soul power is like a chasm in the sky. Gu Rong, you still have 2 chances to make a move. Don't try to delay. Attack immediately. Bo Saxi holds the sea god scepter in his hand step by step. He walked towards Gurong. The phantom of the sea god behind him suppressed everything, turned into an astonishing coercion covering the entire ancient battlefield. Gurong sucked the blood from his throat, swallow it, stand up slowly. He looked at Bo Saxi, who kept coming. Feel this rushing terrible coercion. Feeling unwilling, he yelled, Bo Saxi, take my second move. Gurong came from the soul tool. Take out the artifact. Sigurd Trident. Integrate into the soul power. The artifact burst into golden light. The coercion caused by Bo Saxi easily crushed. So what about peerless Douluo? Look at me. Gurong, break it with one halberd. Gurong used all the soul power in his body. All are injected into the artifact to the fullest extent. Inspire the power of the artifact. The Sigurd Trident was sensed. The divine power fed back to him. Gurong is at this moment. I just feel full of strength. Although the soul power in the body is exhausted. But there is a kind of ability. Destroy everything, the illusion of invincibility. His right hand holds the Sigurd Trident. The artifact Sigurd Trident turned into a streamer, travel through space carrying unparalleled power, attack towards Bo Saxi. Bo Saxi's face was slightly cold, although Gurong only used the artifact roughly, but the power of the Sigurd Trident has been inspired. The power possessed by the artifact. She is the high priest of Sea God Island. Clearest, 7th soul skill, Sea God Avatar. Bo Saxi held up the Sea God's scepter. The phantom of the Sea God behind him turned into sky blue. Solidified. It seems to be a god who rules the world. 6th soul skill, Sea Burial. Dozens of water spouts were summoned. A radius of 1 kilometer into a bottomless black hole. Saxi in the middle attacked. Give me, stop. Bo Saxi waved the sea god scepter. Dozens of water spouts remain mixed together, turn into a super water spout to meet the sea god trident. Both glow golden and blue forms. Gold and blue, 2 beams of energy hit the aurora, and when the two are evenly matched, the sea god trident shook lightly. The sea god's light erupted, covering the entire arena. Bo Saxi, who will be a sea soul master. Period. The strength is suppressed by 30%. The super water spout was broken in an instant. The light of the sea god trident was slightly dimmed. But it carried the will of Gurong. Continue to hit the target. Bo Saxi's face finally changed drastically. Soul power gushes out from the whole body, rose from under her feet. The huge sea god phantom behind him shines blue light. With a steady stream of ocean power, landed on the artifact sea god trident. Trident was forced to stop at the position less than 10 centimeters in front of Bo Saxi. The body of the halberd trembled slightly. It seems to be full of unwillingness. After persisting for a few minutes, Shenhu disappeared. It crashed towards the ground. Bo Saxi hurried at full speed, stepped back. Next moment the 108,000 caddies of the sea god trident directly bombarded the arena. Stay a few meters on the ground. A bottomless black hole appeared. Bo Saxi breathed a sigh of relief again. The sea god trident, after recognizing its master, the power possessed, is far away. It was beyond her expectations. The other side. Gurong had already stood up, sitting cross-legged to restore soul power. He opened his eyes. Look up and sense. There was joy in his eyes. Sea god trident, bring it back to me, immediately. The artifact descends from thousands of meters underground. He flew up into the sky and came to him. He was held by Gurong with his right hand. As expected of an artifact, good baby, he lightly stroked the sea god trident. Feeling excited like never before. Need to be so afraid of Bo Saxi. A smile appeared on the corner of Gurong's mouth. From the soul guide, the angel holy sword and the sword of Shuragod. Take it out and hang it. The thumb of the left hand turned into one sharp bone spurs. Swipe to the tip of the index finger. 2 drops of blood wrapped by soul power. It fell on the holy angel sword and the sword of Shuragod. The 2 artifacts flickered immediately. A holy golden light and an evil bloody murderous aura. It sank into Gurong's chest. PS. The 4th update, 4/5, IO3. Chapters. This is to make up for yesterday. Chapter 125. Gurong created his own magical skill, Shen Longquan, seriously injured his opponent. Bo Saxi got a C+ rating, and soul power pill. Outside world. Everyone under the arena see the ancient banyan in the ancient battlefield. Even with the artifact the Poseidon trident will be Bo Saxi forced into such a situation. There is a new understanding of artifacts. Can they seeing the ancient banyan, the artifact angel holy sword? Take out the swords of God. Shurawan dripping blood recognizes the Lord watching the eruption from the angel holy sword. The power of golden holy light. There is also an explosion from the sword of the Shura God evil. Bloody and murderous. The 2 divine powers merged. The moment Gurong chested, everyone was shocked. Gurong actually wanted to give up 3 artifacts. They all recognize him as Lord. It's just courting death. Even if the power of the artifact is Bo Saxi, who is a peerless Douluo, we must avoid its edge. What's more, Gurong only has level 95 soul power, ancient banyan. How dare you fuse the angelic holy sword, the blasphemy artifact, damn you, just wait for your body to be blasted by the artifact, and behind you, 7 treasure glazed tile school, my spirit hall will definitely take it, razed to the ground. Jin Daoliu showed anger. Out of extreme anger the body trembled violently. King of Slaughter is also there, the deep sea demon whale king Bibi Dong. Jin Ringsu and others. He was also staring at him with a murderous expression on his face. The ancient banyan in the ancient battlefield. Inside the ancient battlefield, Bo Saxi saw Gurong. It was under her nose. Drip your own blood into it. The other 2 artifacts, Angel Holy Sword and Shura God Sword. Recognize the Lord. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Period. Obviously not prepared at all. Give the artifact to yourself, Gurong. You don't keep your word. It's despicable. In that case, then I will send you back to the west. 5th soul skill, 10,000 beasts together, water out of thin air. Like an ocean rushing. Among them are countless 10,000-year sea soul beasts. It's rolling in. Its ferocious degree is compared with an ordinary 10,000-year sea soul beast. To be several times stronger. The vast sea water set off 100 meters high. Bo Saxi holds the sea god scepter in his hand. Stand tall in the air. Sea spirit beasts roared and roared. The horrible scene made people feel pale for a while. Outside world except Jin Daoliu, king of slaughter, the deep sea demon whale king Bibi Dong. Jin Ringsu and others. The rest of the people take their place, still absorbing divine power. Gurong squeezed his sweat. Ancient battlefield in the arena, seeing the seawater pouring in terrifying ocean atmosphere and the coercion of countless 10,000-year sea soul beasts swept to the front. Gurong is at this moment finally opened my eyes. His left eye became bloody and evil. There is a terrifying killing power circulating. The right eye becomes golden and holy. The soft power of holy light flows condensed in front of the Ford. A Sigid trident imprint completely control the 3 strands of divine power. Gurong stood up slowly. There is no rush or slow movement. 3 artifacts: Sigid trident, Angel Holy Sword, Sword of Shura God hovering around him. Blue, gold, blood red. 3 strands of divine power erupted from the artifact, gathered on top of the ancient banyan, forms a tricolor shroud. Let the vast sea swallow it down. Countless 10,000-year sea soul beasts attack, but they were all killed by the divine power. The sea is gradually turning red. Pasisi, now I am Gurong. I'm not afraid of you. There was endless killing intent on Gurong's body, been suppressed for so long the inner anger completely exploded. I'll let you take a look today. The strength of divine power. Shenlong. Fist. Gurong roared violently. Dragons roaring and roaring instantly evaporates the seawater, annihilate countless 10,000-year sea soul beasts. Gurong continued. Another 2 punches in a row. From the cover of divine power fly out a jet filled with the power of holy light. Golden dragon, a line full of evil killing power. Bloody dragon. The 3 dragons advance side by side carrying the power of gods. Take Bo Saxi as the target. Shock away causes blue, gold, blood. 3 shining auroras. The entire ancient battlefield space have become extremely unstable. Poseidon watched. It came from below. 3 dragons condensed by divine power. His complexion changed drastically. An astonishing sense of death rising from the bottom of my heart. Is this self-created soul skill? Wrong. This is a self-created magical skill. The 8th soul ability, Sigurd's light. 9th soul ability, Sigurd summoning. Bo Saxi took it in his hand. The sea god's scepter was raised high. The 8th spirit ring under his feet lit up the real body of the sea god behind him, showing a bright light landed on her. Soul power, mental power, soul skill power increased by 300%. Period. The 2nd skill of the 100,000-year soul ring was activated. The phantom of the blue sea god behind him. The monstrous power of the sea god erupted. The surface appears as if the blue paint has fallen off. A golden phantom of the sea god was summoned. Raise the sky penetrating Sigid trident together. Space is blown up. Crash everything. The space of this ancient battlefield inch collapsed. It seems that I can't bear it. On the nick of time, the stick of incense that was linked burned out. Time up. A mysterious formation force fly into the ancient battlefield. Instantly erase all energy. Stable space wrapped with Poseidon. There is also the one below who passed out. Bone Douluo ancient banyan fly out of the ancient battlefield, landed on the ring. Bo Saxi leaned on the sea god scepter. Take a few steps back. Spit out a full of blood. His eyes were shocked and angry, staring at the unconscious Gurong next to him. If it is not afraid of the predecessors, she will rush over mouth immediately. Put this on the back burner. The nasty guy kills. Fortunately. Back to Bo Saxi in the outside world. The soul power consumed in the body. And injuries. It is recovering with astonishing ancient speed. Bamming the weak body gradually recovered. The fingers moved with difficulty. He opened his eyes. He forced himself to stand up. He gasped and murmured, I'm not dead. Gurong, are not dead. I really survived. Gurong showed joy on his face. Excited he feels included the 3 artifacts in the soul tool. There is also flow in the body, the power of the sea god, the power of an angel god, the power of Shuri god. His eyes glowed with brilliance. Counsel, Feng Shui, wrong. I finally lived up to your expectations. I got enough power. Wait until I return to the 7 treasure glazed tile school. I will be able to protect the sect, fight against Spirit Hall. Gurong clenched his fists tightly. Stand up and ignore the ring. Jin Daoliu and the king of slaughter. Bibi Dong, the deep sea demon whale king. Waiting for someone to cast a cold gaze. Gurong looked at Bosaksi next to him. He sneered coldly, Pasisi, my 3rd trick just now. If it's not time, seniors intervene. You can't possibly catch it, so, it's you who is useless. I didn't break my promise. Scepter directly at Gurong angrily said, Gurong, you are too despicable. If it weren't for you to push 3, the divine power contained in the peerless artifact, I've already cut you to pieces. The breath on Gurong's body became cold. His left eye became bloody and evil. There is a terrifying killing power circulating. The right eye becomes golden and holy. The soft power of holy light flows. Condensed in front of the forehead. A seed trident imprint. 3 strands of divine power gushed out from the body. He looked coldly at Bosaksi and said with a sneer, Pasisi, the identities between you and me have been swapped. Now you are the weak. If you are sharp-tongued, don't blame me for going to Sea God Island. Take another handful from there. Take the Sea God trident. You. But Gurong glared at him. I can only shut up. Obediently. Gurong was very satisfied with this. It can make peerless Douluo terrified. He can't want to rush back to the 7 treasure glazed tile school. Let Chenzin see it. The ability you have now. Gurong restrained his divine power. Come to the futon. Period. His eyes became more awed than before. Salute said, Senior, I have completed the duel with Bosaksi. Can I leave now? Lin Feng looked at Gurong in front of him. For him now. I am satisfied with the strength I have. He nodded appreciatively and said, Of course it is possible, Gurong, the divine power you possess, you cannot inherit the corresponding god position. It is also enough to become the first person under the gods, a magical skill that you created yourself. Shenlong Fist has great potential. It can continue to integrate other divine powers, enhance the power, work hard. Lin Feng's words make everyone in the audience all are stunned. Among all the challenges that have been opened before, the predecessors never praised anyone unexpectedly. Gurong turned out to be be recognized by seniors. This is a great honor. It is also a subtle identity. Jin Daoliu's face was extremely gloomy. Worried about slaughtering the 7 treasure glazed tile school in the future. Fight with Gurong. Will it offend the seniors? In the arena. Gurong was flattered. Hurry up and salute deeply. Respectfully said, Thank you, Senior. Gurong will definitely practice more diligently in the future. He turned and walked off the ring, and his eyes turned into a streamer and flew to the 7 treasure glazed tile school. The people of Wuhun Temple, king of slaughter, the deep sea demon whale king, didn't dare to stop it in the arena. Bosaksi has almost recovered from his injuries. Go to the front of the futon and salute sight and said, Senior, I am not in a duel. Defeat Gurong. Is it just no reward? Lin Feng shook his head and said, Bosaksi, challenge the requirements of the mission. It's to let you and Gurong enter the ancient battlefield, duel, give ratings and rewards based on your performance. It's not that it is absolutely necessary to defeat Gurong. Maybe there will be rating rewards, but that's not necessarily the case. Lin Feng fell silent. The challenge adventure card in the air and the exposure adventure card fused into one. The adventurous star feather exudes sky blue brilliance. Fly to him was put away at the same time. A red letter appeared in my mind. Character, Poseidon. Challenge mission, completed. Rating, C+. Reward, Soul Power Pill 1. Soul Power Pill, take it below Title Douluo. The soul power will increase by 3 levels. If taken at the level of Title Douluo, the higher the soul power, the smaller the increase. Remarks, soul power pills cannot be given away. Lin Feng looked at the front of his eyes with a smile on his face. Bosaksi, who is looking forward to it, said, Bosaksi, congratulations on your C+ grade. Reward a soul power pill, Title Douluo and below. Take it. Soul power increased by 3 levels. The Title Douluo level is taken. The higher the soul power, the smaller the improvement. Lin Feng said, squeezed out a cyan light ball in his hand and shot it out, flying in front of Bosaksi and turning into a mysterious elixir. P.S. Fifth change, 5/5. The plot here requires that level 99 be among the gods. Add 3 minor levels. Low-level demigods, middle-level demigods, and high-level demigods gods. Chapter 126. Bosexi was promoted to a low-level demigod, and the Titan Giant Abe opened the defense challenge. With amazing defense power, Hanhei City the star official challenged the arena. Everyone saw Bone Douluo. Gurong swaggered away, never thought of it different. Not only did Gurong not think about it to accept fate, give the 3 artifacts to Bosexi in the end, it is even more powerful with the power of a divine weapon defend against opponents. Let's look at Gurong's current strength, appreciated and recognized by seniors with this honor from now on. Those who want to target him for the people of Kibao Glazed Tile School. Period. I'll have to be wait if not this time the duel between Gurong and Bosexi. Maybe he didn't have such a good opportunity to create a powerful and terrifying magic skill. Shenlongquan Gurong this time really a blessing in disguise. Obviously just get a B+ rating reward. However, 3 artifacts were extracted and be able to fully recognize the Lord has the power to shake the peerless Douluo. Luck is really against the sky. Jin Daoliu, the king of slaughter, the deep sea demon whale king Bibi Dong, Jin Ringsu and others. His face became extremely ugly in contrast. The personnel of the major forces all feel excited and joyful belonging to the 7 treasure glazed tile sect. Bone Douluo Gurong's strength skyrocketed for the future. To deal with Wuhun and to deal with Tang San will be a big help. Everyone was again what the senior said was shocking. In a duel Bosexi did not defeat Gurong. You can even get rating rewards. Let's look at Tang San yesterday. Also in the ancient battlefield duel. No beat comes from. After 10,000 years of Douluo Continent. Hou Hao, a genius soul master. Unable to get rewards. But everyone quickly figured it out. Tang San was completely beaten. The same Hou Hao with level 55 soul power. Crushed, almost died is also giving great price. Able to get a C+ rating is understandable. It's just that the soul power pill appeared. Everyone was dumbfounded. Only Jin Daoliu, the king of slaughter, the deep sea demon whale king, was envious and shocked because they know after the soul power has been cultivated to level 99 peerless Douluo before reaching the realm of God, there are also 3 small realms, that is the low-level demigod, intermediate demigod, high-level demigod. Reach the level of high-level demigods you can create your own god position. And have the opportunity to be recognized by the god position to become a god. Bosexi and Jin Daoliu, they are all at the peerless Douluo level. The deep sea demon whale king has reached the low-level demigod level as a god's inheritance. To attract people can never become a god, so Bosexi and Jin Daoliu at most, it can only reach the middle-level demigod level. But after cultivating to title Douluo, I want to improve my strength further. It is as difficult as climbing to the sky. They spend decades. Neither made any progress. In the arena, Poseidon watched. The elixir suspended in front of my eyes. Breathing becomes rapid. She is stuck at the level of peerless Douluo. Unable to improve for decades. Mood hurried towards the silver-haired man on the futon. He bowed deeply and said, "Thank you, senior." Then he stretched out his hand. Tremblingly, hold the soul power pill, put it in your mouth and swallow it immediately. A monstrous aura melted into the blood, circulate the whole body, strengthen the meridians and bones and the most important soul power. After a few minutes, leading Bosexi's strength go to the next level. Low-level demigods reached the same level as the deep sea demon whale king. A terrifying momentum erupted. Even if it is isolation with the power of formation, it also made the entire Hanhei city. All the soul masters were extremely shocked. Demigod level, the 2 challenged the upcoming adventure full of expectation. The killing intent flowed in the eyes of the deep sea demon whale king. He has always been proud of it. It is the strength of low-level demigods, to be so easily achieved by Bosexi. He calmed down a little. I am also looking forward to the star official challenge. Dreaming of becoming a god in one fell swoop. In the arena, Poseidon felt it. Strength after breakthrough. Again the eyes of the seniors changed. Period. From the heart reverence, there's even a little tenderness in it. Thank you, senior. If it wasn't for senior, I, Bosexi, will probably spend my whole life, can't complete this promotion. Bosexi came to the senior. He bowed deeply at 9th degrees. Lin Feng's expression was calm. He looked at Bosexi in front of him for the spring that she leaked. This time there was no disturbance in my heart. Can't help but think of that girl. He glanced down the ring. Seeing Jin Ringsu, after the forward injury, has recovered. There was a slight smile on the corner of his mouth. Just happened to meet Jin Ringsu's eyes. The 2 of them felt like being electrocuted. Charge of distribution. I have accepted the adventure challenge. Get rewarded, then go down. Let others come up and take up the challenge. Bosexi hurriedly did it again. I bowed deeply. Respectfully said, Yes, senior, then turned around. Holding a gem scepter. Walked off the ring with a smile on his face. Lin Feng pretended not to notice. He glanced at Jin Ringsu under the ring. See her head down, heart unexplained pleasure under the ring. Bosaxi enjoyed it from Kyandaolu, the envious gaze of the Slaughter King. He looked at the deep-sea demon whale king provocatively. Now the strength of the two, they have all reached the level of low-level demigods. No one can suppress anyone. The deep-sea demon whale king snorted coldly and turned his head away, but from his clenched fist can see at this time, he was extremely angry. Bibi Dong looked down with her head down. Daughter with flushed cheeks whispered in her ear, Xiaoxu, senior just took another look at you. Jin Ringsu blushed instantly like a ripe peach. His eyes were shy and nervous. He threw himself directly into his mother's arms, murmured softly, Mom. You, don't say it. Bibi Dong caressed her daughter's hair. See her like this, sincerely happy, although apprentice Liena and daughter Jin Ringsu like seniors, but the senior obviously didn't like Liena. Bibi Dong was naturally willing to see it. Jin Ringsu and senior can have room for development. From her experience, senior must be attracted to Jin Ringsu. It's just because of identity it can't be shown. For such feelings we can only show mercy and let it develop slowly. A corner of the square in Hanhei City. 100,000 year soul beast. The Titan great ape watched the silver-haired man in the arena. Lower your body slightly. A simple and honest voice sounded respectfully said, Titan great ape, meet senior. Senior. I was chosen by Lucky Xingao. Today I'm here to accept the Star Officials challenge, but my body is so huge, what if I can't make it to the Star Official arena? Senior, please clarify. The corner of the plaza. He who has seen Douluo. For this head. The 100,000-year soul ring has a good impression. Just behind an azure bull python. All sacrifice to Tang San. Lin Feng used a formation force. Fly over and envelop the Titan great ape. Turn its body into humanoid size. Then bring it down on the ring. The Titan great ape looked smaller own body. Shocked. It's just that the body has become smaller. My strength and ability are still there. Senior is really powerful. The giant ape titan trotted to the futon. Get down on your knees. Look very devout. Lin Feng said, Titan great ape, take out the lucky star feather you got, inject soul power, and I will start the Star Official challenge for you, everyone in the arena. I was relieved to hear this. Fortunately, the Titan great ape turned on yes. Star Official challenge. Period. Rather than a risky challenge. Otherwise they have to leave temporarily. To avoid being designated as a dual object. The Titan great ape was very excited. Spread out the lucky star feathers in your palm. Inject soul power. The star feather glowed with a holy golden light. Flying into the air, the word defense appeared to attack you. In the process, your defenses can. The more thunder you endure, the richer your rewards will be. Let's start preparing. The defense challenge opened by the Titan great ape. Make everyone under the ring. His face paused for a moment. From the Star Official challenge to the present, the defense challenge has only been opened twice. The first time was Feng Xiaoshan, the second Haoshan Douluo Tang Hao. It's just the time when Tang Hao turned it on, it was in a state of being seriously injured and on the verge of death. Only got a B rating in the end. Titan great ape is an ancient alien species. Compared with 1,000 years, it can be equivalent to 10,000 years. The man-faced spider of the soul beast. It's much more terrifying. Hundreds of years of practice. It can be compared to ordinary 10,000-year soul beast's arena. The Titan great ape watched. The lucky star feathers appeared in the sky. The word defense came out. Scratching his head with his right hand, he said, I understand, senior, I'm ready. He walked away from Lin Feng towards the edge of the ring. Then a wave emerged from him. Ancient blood breath. A layer of dry rock is attached to the body surface. Defense doubled, vibrated. A purple thunder burst out, boomed towards the giant ape titan below, spread along with a roaring sound. The Titan great ape still stands there. The dry rock is still there. No harm was done ever since lucky star feather bruise energy. This time 3 consecutive thunderbolts fell. Powerful impact aftermath spread, created a violent hurricane around, howling more than. The Titan great ape was still unharmed, just the dry rock off the body only a little bit. Such a scene, this made many soul masters under the ring. All showed amazed expressions. The Titan great ape is worthy of being an ancient alien species. The defense is really amazing. Lucky Xingao continued to absorb energy. After a few seconds, 5 purple thunderbolts fell simultaneously. Almost at the same time. It fell on the Titan great ape. Create a burst of extremely dazzling purple aurora. Very glaring. The powerful Yue swept over. Many people under the ring were repelled. After the light dissipated, I saw the body of the Titan great ape. Wisps of blue smoke rose. There was a slight burnt smell. But the dry rock on it is just that. Part of it fell off. The flesh and blood inside remained unharmed. This means the Titan Great Ape has already withstood the attacks of 9 thunderbolts. However, at this time, the Titan Great Ape watched. The above was brewed by Lucky Star Feather. Danger is coming. The beast eyes of the Titan Great Ape finally revealed identified color. PS, updated in the last few days of this month. I will not write more specific updates. One more tonight. I wrote almost 400,000 words this month, and I didn't get lazy. Also, a more important thing in the luck challenge, I will arrange a lot of trial content. Call here for comments on this chapter. Do you have any fun trials, stuff or interesting ideas? As long as they are reasonable and helpful to the plot, I will write them and remember to leave a message. Chapter 127. The Titan Giant Ape obtains A grade, evolves into an ancient golden ape, and rewards the Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill. Star official challenge. Under the ring. Everyone watched. Lucky Star Feathers in the air condensed a full 7 purple thunder. Former Haoshan Douluo Tang Hao just under this blow. Although lucky enough to resist success, it almost killed him. That horrible dangerous breath swept down. It made many people look pale. Some people who are not strong. Period. Running towards the outside of the square for a fear of being affected by Yu Wei in the arena. The Titan Great Ape watched the 7 thunderbolts falling towards it. A solemn expression appeared in the beast's eyes. Titan armor, I saw it bombarded the ground with both fists within a radius of 1 meter. There was a surge. The fiery red soul power is like magma turned into a pair of armor on the body. Finally 7 thunderbolts descended. A terrifying purple aurora burst out. It set off a violent hurricane. Instantly enveloped the entire square. Soul Masters below the strength of the Soul King. All were swept into the air. There were voices of fear. Lin Feng immediately swung the power of 2 formations together to control the remaining power of energy. The star official challenged the arena within the range of the formation. Fly together into the air light to dissipate the Titan Great Ape in the ring. All the armor on his body shattered like a body of magma. There were several bloody wounds obviously just now under those 7 thunders hurt. The Titan Ape didn't flinch. Shouted again, Titan armor. Then the red soul power rises condensed into armor on the body. Just this time the armor obviously not as strong as last time. Someone under the arena exclaimed again and again, before, Haoshan Douluo Tang Hao, it's the same as the current Titan Great Ape, withstand 16 thunderbolts, get a B rating. Looks like today, the Titan Giant Ape is guaranteed to be obtained, B+ rating, even an A rating. But in this discussion room, Lucky Star Feathers in the sky, 9 purple thunderbolts were condensed compared with Ikideo just now, and a lot more aggressive. After the 9 thunderbolts appeared, the skies reflected in purple. It seems like a catastrophe is about to come. Liu Erlong, Duke Long, Dugu Boe Al, they all looked at the purple thunder in the sky, showing fear. The power of this blow enough to be not an ordinary title. Douluo, known for his defense, directly annihilated into ashes. Hu Yanzihan also looked at Lei Ting, but even he Wuhan is known as the first defense. Diamond Mammoth. Soul power reaches level 91. Get tested by the god of defense. Not sure about the next one either. 9 thunders. Everyone looked shocked, looking at the Titan Great Ape on the ring. Because of the thunder attack this time, it is very likely to be its life. In the arena, in the beast eyes of the Titan Great Ape, showing the color of fear. The Soul Beast family, born to be restrained by thunder. It understands the intensity of the thunder this time. What the hell does that mean? But in order to become stronger, in order to enter the luck challenge, can better protect Xiao Wu. He never backs down. Come on, I must succeed. The Titan Great Ape pounded his chest with his fist. There was a deafening sound. Purple thunder seems to have discovered it. Fist outrageous and fearless to meet the 9 thunderbolts. Desire to crush everything with fists suddenly centered on the arena. Another burst of purple aurora, but this time everyone can vaguely see it. There is a figure in the aurora. The bombarded land was torn apart. Countless blood spewed out, directly vaporized by energy. A strong sense of death haunting in everyone's mind. Titan Great Ape, dead, dead. Jin Ringsu exclaimed. Bibi Dong's face was serious. She can't see through either. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Period. The current situation in the arena. Shen Yin said, the Titan Giant Ape is an ancient alien species, although it's only 100,000 years of cultivation, but real combat power, but it can match those, a soul beast with a cultivation base of 200,000 years, plus known for being defensive. 9 purple thunderbolts are indeed terrifying, but not enough to kill it, the words of the two resounded around. But with the enhancement of energy residual power, the aurora became more and more intense. In the end, except for title Douluo, all were forced to close their eyes. 10 seconds later, the aurora dissipated. All is at peace. There was a lot of blood on the ring. Look at the Titan Great Ape. It's here and now. The turned skin blood red. The Titan Great Ape still stood upright like an unfallen mountain, bring shocking visual impact to everyone. The giant ape titan couldn't bear it, spit out a mouthful of blood. Try to stabilize your body. The beast's eyes were blood red, and its 7 orifices were bleeding. A lot of vitality was lost. It also doesn't want to give up. Just a lucky star feather in the sky already condensed. 11 purple black thunderbolts. The power continued to skyrocket. This time Thunder's power has been qualitatively ghosts. There are 6 major offerings. All felt the threat of death. The Titan Great Ape watched this scene. The body trembled uncontrollably. He fell to the ground with a bang, as if it had reached its limit. No, I must, no matter what price Erming pays, I am willing. The Titan Great Ape raised its head to the sky and roared. This kind of heroic feeling make the sky cloudy. The wind is flying fast, and the thunder dragon is rolling as if being induced. The giant ape titan looked at the one on the futon. Silver-haired man. Weak request says, Senior, can you help me in the air, open up an independent space, let me accept this thunder attack. Maximize it, can't exert the real power of blood, Senior, please, the Titan Great Ape said. Kneeling on the ground with a plop, he knocked his head hard 3 times. Lin Feng was killed by the Titan Great Ape. Moved by Xiao Wu's feelings, he nodded and said, no problem. Then formation open up an ancient battlefield in the air. Finally played the power of the third formation wrapped with titans and apes. Lucky Xingaiyu flew into the ancient battlefield. All eyes were drawn to it. Among the ancient battlefields the Titan Great Ape enters here. The body gradually becomes larger, recovered in a few seconds. The normal 100-meter giant. The body covered the sky and the sun. Unshakable, blood of titans. Skin immediately from scarlet turns into golden color. Wrapped around its body form a pair of golden armor. Own vitality and momentum crazy skyrocketing reached a very terrifying level. Such a situation making the outside world bosaxy blurted out and said, this titan giant ape turned out to be, choose to burn all the essence and blood of the body. If you can't successfully resist the thunder, then in the formation, recover blood essence and injuries, it is very likely to fall under the thunder. Jin Daolius said in a condensed voice. This time a thunder attack, it's an ordinary level 95 title Douluo, come on, there is also the danger of falling. If the Titan Giant Ape wins all times, it's not a problem to resist. Period. But he has endured it several times before. Thunder bombardment, not only physically weak, life force lost. I'm afraid this time it's more ominous than good. From the evaluation of 2 peerless Douluo, let many people, looking at the ancient battlefield, without hesitation, he regards death as home armor. The momentum and vitality of the body stronger than ever and condensed from lucky star feather. 11 purple black thunderbolts also at this time, moved lock on the 100-meter Titan Giant Ape. Bombarded down, swallow it up for a while. In the entire ancient battlefield a shocking purple black aurora burst out. Even the murderous aura that filled the world all in this moment by the power of thunder destroy most of them. The space is unstable. Little world bit by bit keep collapsing and keep recovering repeatedly. Lasts for several minutes. The smoke and aurora disappeared. The land of the ancient battlefield. A 10,000-meter deep pit appeared and in it one is the size of a baby monkey. Golden retriever titan is lying in it. His golden hair was stained red with blood. Vitality is gone. Lifeless, wrapped by the power of a formation fly out of the ancient battlefield. Landed on the ring. Jin Daoliu stared at the Titan Great Ape. Can't help exclaiming, the Titan Giant Ape is not dead, there is still a faint breath of life, and the bloodline can evolve. This should be from ancient times, ancient golden ape. When you reach adulthood, you will have the might of a ferocious beast. In this way, fierce discussions erupted under the arena. Everyone stared at the Titan Great Ape. It is unimaginable. Evolved Titan Great Ape. It will be a lovely golden ape baby. Where would you think about the beast? Bibi Dong, Jin Ringsu, Liena, Meng Yiren and others. These female soul masters. It is even more cute now by the Titan Great Ape. It's so cute. In the arena the ancient battlefield in the sky disappeared. Lucky star feather restrains its brilliance. Fly to Lin Feng was put away at the same time. A scarlet letter appeared in his mind. Character, Titan Giant Ape, Thunder, 36 paths, rating, A, reward, Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill, Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill. After the Soul Beast takes it, the cultivation base of the soul power will be improved according to the strength of the blood. After reaching the limit of each 100,000-year cultivation base, it will be exempted from the baptism of thunder. Disaster remarks, Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill cannot be given as a gift. Lin Feng looked in his mind. Information that emerges from the system. For Titan Yigantopy gets an A rating. As expected. He looked at lying on the ring. The little golden monkey recovering. Look at its horrible appearance. A little smile appeared on his face. Right hand grabs space. Just wrap the Titan Great Ape formation into the body of the Titan Great Ape. It recovered from its injuries in the blink of an eye. The lost vitality is replenished. Titan Ape feels like it has a big hand. Feel around on yourself. Very uncomfortable. Opening his teeth and dancing his claws. He opened his eyes suddenly, but when it is seen close at hand, when the face of this senior immediately frightened the Titan Great Ape looked at its own hands and feet, it was discovered that the evolution was successful. The body becomes smaller and it is now being held in the arms of the senior. It's like stroking a cat. Roll and roll. Although the process is not at all uncomfortable, but the Titan Great Ape did. I was too scared to move for fear of offending the seniors. Was slapped to death. Lin Feng saw the Titan Great Ape wake up. He didn't continue to take advantage of it with a thick skin. Put it down, smiled and said, Titan Great Ape, congratulations, you have withstood the attack of 36 thunderbolts. Get an A rating. And reward a Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill. Period. Using it can improve your soul power cultivation according to your bloodline strength. After reaching the limit of cultivation every 100,000 years, the baptism of thunder tribulation will be exempted. Lin Feng fell silent. He squeezed out an orange ball of light and shot it out. Flying in front of the Titan Giant Ape, it turned into a pill. P.S. 5 chapters updated were today. We'll continue to update tomorrow. It's the end of the month, and I want to make a list. Everyone, please vote for the recommendation votes that don't cost money, and give me some motivation. I will try my best to update more interesting plot content every day. Chapter 128 800,000 Years of Cultivation. Listen to Lin Feng's words. Be Jinrinksu's pet. Jin Daoliu starts the challenge. Hanhei City. The Star Official challenged the arena. Everyone sees the senior actually hugged it after evolving into an ancient golden ape. A Titan Great Ape with a reduced body lugged like a pet. I was stunned for a moment. It was the first time for seniors show such a friendly side. There are many female soul masters watching the senior masturbate the Titan Great Ape. Gentle, loving eyes coupled with that super high value. It's like a male fairy descending to earth. At this moment touch the hearts of many female soul masters. What the predecessors showed in the past, all majestic, a lofty image. Now he looks like a Titan Great Ape. Let him be a little more gentle. Intimacy there is no longer. Only offer him Jinrinksu. Look at this moment. The silver-haired man on the futon of the ring, cheeks glowing red. Deepen it. Wait for her to react. Hurry up and lower your head. Shyly stealth. A glance to the side. Mother Bibi Dong see her without finding herself. The embarrassing look was relieved when I raised my head again. Jinrinksu tried her best not to look at her senior. Staring at the blonde hair. Fuzzy looks and feels. Nice Titan Ape. The daughter's family was thinking. If only I could touch it. Liena looked at the ring. Seniors on the futon. Full of admiration and envy. How I wish to be embraced by my seniors. In my arms, could be myself. Meng still stared at the senior. But in her eyes revealed. In addition to being shy. More of an inferiority complex. Even the whole body was murderous. His eyes were dull and numb. Liu Long. After seeing this scene, the murderous aura around him also faded away. The eyes are a little softer. But soon, the Titan Ape woke up. The seniors put it on the ground. And say get an A rating. If you reward the Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill. Shut everyone. After all, it can rely on strength. In the Star Official Challenge. Challenge with an A rating at present. There is only one Titan Great Ape. Even if it is an adventure challenge. A rating of A for strength. Challenge. No more than 5 fingers. Just finished the adventure challenge. Siga Douluo Bosexi. He stared enviously at the giant ape Titan. It A rating. Jin Daoliu, the king of slaughter, the deep-sea demon whale king Bibi Dong and others witnessed the skyrocketing strength of Bosexi obtained for the Titan Great Ape Soul Beast Super Soul Power Pill. Looking forward to it, the other soul masters were shocked. The rest is nothing but envy or envy. The Titan Great Ape evolved into the queen of the ancient golden ape. The blood and strength can be strengthened but lost. The ability to speak can only come from the mouth, the unique and childish voice of a little monkey. It kneels directly on the ground. For the silver-haired man on the futon. Countdown non-stop. After a dozen times. Only then slowly stretched out its claws. The Super Soul Power Pill of the Soul Beast flew in front of it. The Titan Giant Ape held the elixir. Period. A general beast soul super soul power pill swallow. Next moment amazing potency in today's Titan great ape erupted inside the small body. A dazzling golden light burst out. Daos of golden soul power flew out of the body. Rapid up fly into the air in an instant accompanied by bursts. The shocking power of the ancient golden ape roaring and roaring sounded the entire Hanhei city all shrouded in one strand. In the terrifying breath of ancient fierce beasts. A breath of 100,000 years soul beast. Released from the body of the Titan great ape. It swept away like an ocean. Immediately afterwards, the breath of cultivation suddenly skyrocketed. 150,000 years, 200,000 years, 250,000 years, 300,000 years, 450,000 years, 500,000 years, 600 years, 700,000 years. Finally stay at 800,000 years. The bloodlines of the ancient golden ape thoroughly stimulate the super soul power pill of the soul beast. The strength of the Titan great ape raised to a terrifying level in an instant. The prestige of the beast swept the audience. Not only does it make all title Douluo, they all showed fear. Strength is suppressed. Even Jin Daoliu, the king of slaughter. Bibi Dong, a ghost. Golden crocodile Douluo these danger. The deep-sea demon whale king widened his eyes. He can feel it clearly. After taking the soul beast super soul power pill, Titan great ape, through the blood of the ancient golden ape, the cultivation base ranges from 100,000 years, raised to 800,000 years. Strength is enough. Compete against a peerless Douluo with a soul power of 99, danger of a narrow escape. This shocked the deep-sea demon whale king. It feels like the three views are shattered. Doubt about life? Pride was rubbed against the ground. I think about him back then. In order to cultivate this strength, takes a lot of time and painstaking effort. Price? But the Titan giant ape did. Just because of accepting the Star Officials challenge. Earned an A rating. Get a soul beast super soul power pill. Reach this level. Daoliu's face become extremely ugly. First came the Gurong, the monster who recognized the three artifacts. It was Bosaxi's strength again from peerless Douluo promoted to a low-level demigod. Now Titan ape has it confirmed his strength. A strong sense of oppression rose in Jin Daoliu's heart. Go on like this. The Angel Clan is in the Douluo Continent. Deterrence and status it will be shaken and subverted. His fists were clenched tightly. His eyes were full of unwillingness and eagerness. Decided to wait for the Titan giant ape to leave the ring. Immediately go up to accept the adventure challenge. Bibi Dong looked at those on the ring. Titan great ape. I am very envious. She was at the very beginning challenge. Only awarded with a C rating. Hope it opens today. Challenge of luck. I can get resources to help me improve my strength. Bibi Dong was looking forward to it. With today's strong people appeared in Hanhei City. She felt that her strength was too weak, especially Bone Douluo Gurong. Get the approval of three artifacts absorbed at the medicinal effect of the soul beast super soul power pill. Back in the ring it feels the terrifying force that fills its body. Excited surprise shouted loudly, Little Miss Wu, Ming Dynasty, I succeeded, now I finally have it, the strength to protect everyone. Little Miss Wu, wait for today's luck challenge to start. Period. I will definitely protect you. A Titan giant ape with a young body holds furry paws, chirping and yelling in the arena. Such an image is stupid and cute, and captured the hearts of many female soul masters. Lin Feng glanced at it. Jin Ringsu under the ring starts. You obediently do it. Jin Ringsu's pet, I won't treat you badly. Suddenly the Titan great ape was stunned, shocked, looking incredulously. The silver-haired man on the futon it pointed its finger at itself. See, Lin Feng nodded, immediately dancing happily. After knocking hard a few times, turn around and come to the edge of the ring, jump and trot down. The Titan giant ape came to Jin Ringsu's feet. He stretched out his little paws and pulled at her skirt. There was a cute sound from his mouth. He raised his head with an innocent look. Such a scene makes everyone in the audience excited. Popping the Titan great ape is now cute. Jin Ringsu did not follow the Titan great ape, felt hostility. He squatted down and looked at it happily, excitedly smiled and said, Tai, little guy, do you want me to hug you? Ape Bibi Dong hurriedly said, Xiaoxu, stop, the Titan giant ape is now a fierce beast. Jin Ringsu glanced at her mother. There is also the worried grandfather Jin Daoliu next to him, smiled and said, Mom, Grandpa, it's fine, I feel like the Titan great ape is treating me, no offense. Jin Ringsu said, hold the giant ape Titan with both hands, hold it in your arms like a baby, carefully smiled all over your face. Look at Bibi Dong and Jin Daoliu. Excitedly said, Mom, Grandpa, look, I'll just say it's okay. Jin Ringsu tried to reach out and touch it. the head of this little thing in my arms. It was found that it did not resist. Instead, he looked like he was enjoying himself up and walk over excitedly, but when she was about to reach out when going to masturbate the Titan great ape, but he was stared back by its cold eyes. Bibi Dong supported Liena comfort, said, Nana. It looks like a giant ape, only get close to Xiaoxu, don't get too close. Liena nodded with a lonely expression, looking at Jinrixu, who was hugging the Titan great ape. Unconsciously appeared in the eyes some strange light. The Titan great ape didn't like Jinrixu. What it wishes most is to be Xiao Wu hugged her so intimately that would definitely be comfortable. It's just that the orders of the seniors cannot be disobeyed. There will be rewards later. Why not? Ape approached Jinrixu after all. This is one NI beast comparable to peerless Douluo, with a soul power of level 99. If Wuhun can take it for its own use, that would be a great joy. On the ring food on Lin Feng saw the Titan great ape lying in Jinrixu's arms. There was a little envy in his eyes. Immediately Jin Daoliu was under the gaze of everyone, eager to step onto the ring, draw attention to it. A nervousness, oppressive atmosphere hanging over everyone's mind. No one wants to be inexplicable. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.